Okay, so this is the unboxing of my long-awaited Mini FCU from Mini Cockpit. I've been waiting for this for some time. I think I did a purchase of this on the 24th of February. We purchased this and just been waiting for this to arrive. So we're now at the end of April basically. So this is a pre-order and they just have to wait for this to come. After the launch of their fundraiser campaign, which a lot of people jumped on, and that was pretty successful, and then I just had to wait for my pre-order to arrive after I did my order and wait for that, and yeah, that plus the shipping. But hey, that's the way these goes. This is the way these things go these days, so you just have to take into consideration that you're gonna have to do that. So let's get into this. So I say this package is reusable, but when it's taped up like this, it's almost impossible not to tear it apart if I want to use it better. Goodies. You just take it out. There you go. Again, let's get into this. And here we go. So, here we go. That's good. That's bubbly protected in there. And here you have it. Right. So nice schematic of what's inside, and as usual stop flying your airplanes with your mouse. And a vision of products to come later. Okay. yes, I am actually using mine with A320 fly-by-wire. Yeah, that's what I will be using mine. I'll be using my fly-by-wire. I'm not using the Phoenix just yet, but who knows? That might be a future project to get into the Phoenix. Okay, so let's have a look what's inside. Okay, so we have our USB cable. Now, I've heard and I've seen some people saying this may be too short. I think they've listened, because this is a longer cable, much longer than what I've seen before. Okay, if I give a measurement of this, it's I think this is 1.5 meters. I'm going to look at that. Yeah, just doing a measurement there. It's 1.5 meters cable. So they do now provide a much longer cable. Okay, that connector is the micro USB. Okay, and the cable supplied before, which I've seen, was much smaller in length, but this is a this is a upgrade, and what I would class as they've listened to what people have said in the past, that the cable that came originally was a bit too short. So in advance of that, in preparation, I went ahead of time just to make sure I wasn't going to fall foul to that, and I bought myself one in advance. Now, I wasn't to know that they were going to put a longer cable, and I've actually got a 2-meter cable. 2 meters is a bit long, but hey, I didn't want to be caught out, and I got the 2-meter cable. Okay, not needed. Use it for something else. So, let's have a look. Right. I am pretty excited. This is my first cockpit, dedicated cockpit controller, basically. Now you have suction pads underneath for your desktop. Now I know I won't be using these because I know somewhere on the line, oh, so you can just notice there, they slide off to the inside like that. Okay, and then they just come out, so very easily removable. And if you just check out the 4 screws here, these are the VESA connections. I said VESA connections, or VESA connection for, they're the same standard as the VESA partition screws. So basically you can actually put that VESA structure on. Okay, so basically, ooh, you see how close that wiring is there? You gotta be careful when you're moving it, you know. I know this is soft, very soft PVC type material, but I do not want to mess with any wires that I can actually see. Okay, if you look closely, keep that still, and I'm sure it will just move it out of the way, but you know, it should be moved out of the way already. Okay, because what I intend to put on, just to make sure it's nice and secure on my desktop. Okay, so if I put that aside and have a look, there it is. So for the first time I'm going to have a feel of that. That's really good. Very nice feeling, and altitude in hundreds or thousands. So that would be a push and a pull to activate both ways. Let's feel that expedite button. You can program, or I think you can program this expedite button to be other than just, it has about, I think, 3 functions. I'll actually have a look. I think it is. And standard approach, auto throttle, localizer, AP1 and 2, very nice. Got a good feedback on them push, and there's your heading track and vertical speed and FPA, flight. Okay, so here's our up and down vertical speed controller, and there is a push to that and a pull to that. That pull is a strong pull. Okay, the click, that's very nice. Okay, so you've got the metric altitude here as well if you want to turn it to metric, or leave it in basically imperial feet. Push to level off, pull to activate. That is very nice. And over here we have our heading. That is also nice. Same amount of pull feel there to give it a nice pull. That's very nice. I like that. Yep, a nice click and turning sensation. Max speed, you can actually hear that click for on and off. Speed or Mac, and controlling that speed, whether you want it on auto or manual. You have to give that a nice little pull. This unit must be secure on your desktop. And the push. Very nice. So there you have it. That is the Mini FCU by Cockpit, Mini Cockpit. Looking very nice. And as you can see the size of my hand. Okay, there. And if we look around the side, you can see a modular connector there for other equipment to come in the future. And I think there'll be one on this side so that they connect together. Okay, so you can see that unit is decent size for your desktop. So, in preparation for that, what I have here is this unit, which I will attach. Pretty robust unit, and it's pretty strong, so this will be on my desktop. I will attach it, as I said before, to the bottom of that. On my next video will be showing this all connected and showing a demo when I'm all connected into Flight Sim 2020 and giving a demo of it. Okay, so there you are, the Mini FCU, which will be eventually attached to this and then put on my desktop. Because this will definitely be required, and you'll see why, because I've got a big mouse mat in the way, and to take that up and move it around will be a bit of a task. So keep that there, and as I said before, Mini FCU. Get that back on that side, ready for installation. So, Mini FCU.